Good morning, Year 2. Today we are carrying on with our English unit, Expressing Preference for a Character. This is Lesson 6, and our learning intention is understand how language is used to represent characters. The success criteria is to create a character profile for Cinders. Last week we created our character profile and learning wall for Cinderella, and this week we'll be doing the same for Cinders from Cinders Rocks. The things you will need for this lesson are a pencil, rubber, piece of paper to create the profile, and some blue tack. During this lesson, we're going to take the time to reread Cinders Rocks. This is our story that shows fairy tale characters in a different or alternative way. If you're not reading with a learning buddy, take the time to watch Miss Edwards reading the story on the OneNote. I'm going to give you a moment to reread the story with a learning buddy now. Once we're finished, we're going to come back and answer some questions which will guide our thinking to create our character profile. Now that you're done reading, listen carefully to these questions. Question 1. What clues does the title give you about the story? So I'm thinking that it has a princess in it, but it has something to do with music. Question 2. Look at the image of the princess on the front cover. Look at the word rocks. Do you think they match? I'm thinking that, yep, they do match because I can see that the word rocks is written from a drum here and some drumsticks. And question 3, and our last question before we start our profile is, remember how the Princess Cinderella looked in a traditional fairy tale? Does she look like that princess in this story, or does she look different? Speak to your learning buddy about how she looks and how this is the same or how this is different. Now that we've discussed those ideas with our learning buddy, we're going to create our character profile for Cinders. We have appearance, actions, qualities, and thoughts. So, for my appearance, I'm thinking back to the story and I remember that she wore a skull and crossbones shirt. For her actions, I remember that she was mean to her stepsisters. She's mean. Her qualities is she might not be very kind, so she's unkind. And her thoughts. In the start of the story, it said that Cinders Rocks was a legendary rock star in all of fairy tale land. So maybe she thinks she's a little bit too legendary and she might be a little bit stuck up, I'm going to say. I've presented you with an idea for each one of our boxes in our character profile. I'd like you to take the time with your learning buddy now to add 2 or 3 more to each box. Once you're done that, we can stick it up on our learning wall. I'm going to add mine to the learning wall right now. Thank you for tuning in to this lesson, and I'll see you again tomorrow.